Lena McDonald has a pretty good following for her fantasy novels, and she got caught because she accidentally left an AI prompt inside of her fantasy book, obviously using AI for the writing. And I'm going to have a different take than you think I'm going to have on this. It's pretty funny. I'm amused by watching this. But what I'm going to tell you right here is going to probably shock a few people. Don't get mad at me. It's just the way the world is. Everybody liked this book before they knew there was an AI prompt in it. Only after the AI prompt got exposed in the media was she getting attacked for it. So what does this mean for literature? What does this mean for AI prompts? And what's going on overall? I will tell you guys, because I've been paying a lot of attention to this in the book sphere over the last year and playing around with this stuff and figuring things out. And so hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things that are going on in the culture, especially when it comes to science fiction and fantasy books. I am a science fiction and fantasy author with more than 20 books to my name and more than 13 graphic novels. I work really, really hard every single day for you guys. And I'd love for you to get on my newsletter. It's in the description below. I have a lot of great books coming out very, very soon. And if you like just classic sci-fi and fantasy, back like in the Daw books in the 70s that came out, Bane books in the 80s, I really think you're going to really enjoy my stuff. So this is a great place to be. Thank you for being here. You can check out my work right now. I'm going to put this in the description below as well. This starts with The Stars Entwined. I'm building a universe right here, which is absolutely fun. I'm having the time of my life writing. And it starts with this trilogy. The Stars Entwined is about a human who embeds himself on an alien starship, has to bring back information to humanity in the middle of a war, and it's crucial. And he gets personally entangled in a way that's like going to just upend everything. It builds so good over the 3-book trilogy, so check it out. It's in the description below, ebook, print, and audio. Get on the newsletter as well. Very important, so I stay with you guys, and let's talk about this. Now, I'm going to get some people mad at me because they're going to go, oh, AI, and it's just like there's a visceral reaction to this stuff. But let's be honest with this, and let's have this nuanced discussion about this. AI is here. It's being used a lot, and I'm going to show you how much it's being used in just a second as well. And it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. The protests are not going to stop it. And honestly, you're probably reading a lot more AI content than you even realize at this point that's already out there. I haven't done any on my main name, but I have made a side name in which I'm producing AI content with because I think this is the future, and we do need to get on top of how to do this. And it is being used so much, even on Amazon and the like, right now. And so it is a thing, and I've toyed around with it. And honestly, when I have beta readers and the like that I talk to, and I show them my work. When I've showed people work, and I actually did an experiment where I started off a book with just my own personal writing, and then I transferred to AI and just had AI copy my writing style in those words, and then continue it from there. And of course, I'd give it, a big prompt of the outlines mine, and the ideas and where it's going are mine. And my readers who were watching and going through it and seeing this could not tell the difference between the chapters that were mine written and AI written. And I'm gonna get a few comments. That's because your writing sucks so bad. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna get that from the angry people. No, it's not. AI is that good at just copying the style and things like that. That's where it's at. And so it is increasingly here. It's increasingly really good. I've had it copy the styles of Peter David, you guys might have watched my video on him yesterday because I like his Star Trek writing style so much. Nailed it. Can't tell the difference between it and Peter David in a Star Trek novel setting. I've had it copy Lois McMaster Bujold, and of course could not tell the difference there too. Vox Days worked with me, and of course I've had it. He's had it copy Neil Gaiman, John Scalzi, Chuck Dixon, lots of people out there, and it's doable because these styles that somebody develops, when you have a style, it is something that is kind of algorithmic in a way. Now, you'll have some variation. As an author, you'll have more variation than not. And when I did do my AI experiment, I actually go in and I edit large portions of it. And so I don't leave it alone because there are tells of AI and all that that you got to fix. But it's getting better and better. And with Claude 4.0 that just came out, ChatGPT's keeping up. We're at a year or two before there's no way anybody's ever going to tell at all. And so this is something that's really interesting on this level. The only reason they told is because of the human problem with editing right here that we're going to get into. So let's get into this right here. Fantasy romance author Lena McDonald, of course, showed that AI's reached a quality. This is the real take. It's reached a quality threshold that even dedicated readers cannot distinguish it from human writing. Her mistake, leaving an AI prompt visible for a published novel, Dark Hollow Academy Year 2, only came to light because fans were actively enjoying this series, not because they suspected anything amiss with the writing quality. That's the thing here. None of her fans were thinking this was AI or anything like that. And here's what they saw. And here's her deal. I expect skepticism, dismissal. Instead, I get immediate action. Roman moves fully between me, blah, blah, blah. I've rewritten the passage to align more with Jay Bree's style, which features more tension, gritty undertones, and raw emotional subtext beneath the supernatural elements. And she's telling the AI this, and she accidentally copied and pasted that into the book manuscript right there. Pretty bad error on her part, and it's her part that's the problem. It's not the AI's fault on this. So this is interesting. It was receiving positive reviews, and of course now it's getting review bombed because people know that it's done by AI. But look at this before. So this is April 20th, before this all came out. A steamy supernatural thriller. I loved the main character here. Dark Hollow Academy is an amusing romance with vampires, etc. Henry's a wild guy. As a girl dad myself, there's no way I could have dropped my daughter off. Really enjoyed this, especially as there was a lot of feeling of not belonging. So really good reviews on this front. And then look, once the article came out, AI generated. Oh, this is bad. The author is a blatant thief. AI slop. All of these are after she was known to use AI. Now, before this, they didn't know because again, and the reason I'm looking at year 1 because year 2 is the one that actually has the prompt in it. So the people who read this, there was no prompt in this one. So the people who read this could not tell the difference. They really enjoyed it, and that's the deal. And so really interesting on this. Now, this is also where I'm saying how authors are thinking about AI. BookBub surveyed 1,200 plus authors about this. And here we are. 45% are currently using generative AI to assist with their work. 48% don't plan to. Another 7% are not, but might in the future. So 52% of authors are either using it or plan to use it. That's more than half of authors. 1,200 authors is a lot of authors to survey. So that's a very good statistical model right here. And for those who don't, ethical concerns are the primary reason. That's interesting on that front. I enjoy doing the work myself. Part of it. That makes sense. I enjoy writing myself. That's why I write my books. AI doesn't do a good job. There's not that much there. I hire contracts or assistants to assist me. This is pretty interesting right there. So those are the top 4 reasons right there, and it's below 25% for these reasons. So it's mostly unethical, or they enjoy doing the work themselves on this front. Authors using it, of course, are 81% just use it to conduct research, which is pretty interesting on that level. Others are using it for marketing materials, outlining or plotting. Comments from authors using AI describe a variety. And of course, marketing materials is where authors really have a problem for the most part, getting things in there. So it makes a lot of sense on this level. But you could drill more into this, and this is what they're saying. ChatGPT is the most popular, followed by Claude. I think Claude's the best creative writing deal, and I like Grok for research. And so those are the two that I mostly use on that front. And then other authors most authors don't disclose it. So look at this. You've got 52% of authors are using it. 74% are not disclosing it. So odds are, again, there's 25% that discloses. They do it, and you might be avoiding them because they're AI. Odds are, if you're reading a current author who's coming out with books right now, that they are using AI in their books, and it's one out of every three or four at this juncture, and you probably don't know it. And it doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how good at recognizing this stuff you are. It is getting that good at this point, especially if the author is competent at editing some of the tells in it, that it's not being done at this point. Now, like I said, I started an AI model where I did this, and my readers could not distinguish between the two. And again, I'm a professional author. I've done this 20 plus books, so I know, my writing is professional quality. It can copy my style, and it did so. I had to feed my style into it. Actually, you had to feed the beginning of the book into it, and I did it. I'll just show you guys my AI pen name here because I don't care. And I do it on Royal Road right now, so if you do want to check this out, Jake Rendon. Here is my author profile and of my AI writing. And of course, this is my deal. And so, what I'm mostly using it for at this point is, and I'll put this link in the description below. I decided to have it copy J. Michael Straczynski's style, which it can do perfectly too. I have his prose writing, and I was always annoyed that like Crusade, the Babylon 5 deal, never got resolved, and so I decided to just come up with my own outline and resolve it myself. And so I put it on a Substack here in the description below for you guys, and I just started writing yesterday, and as you can see, here's my first chapter. The bridge of the Earth Alliance destroyer Excalibur was a symphony of controlled chaos, its curved walls lined with tactical displays that painted the crew's faces in a shifting blues and reds. Captain Matthew Gideon gripped the arms of his command chair as another barrage of energy fire hammered against the ship's hull, the impact reverberating through the deck, plating beneath his boots. Now, that's a pretty good start. "Forward batteries, target the lead ship," he ordered, his voice cutting through the electric chatter and warning klaxons. The captain was a lean man in his 40s, dark hair showing the first touches of gray at his temples, his Earth Force uniform bearing the insignia of someone who'd earned the rank the hard way. Oh, very nice. And so that's a good start to a book for a Babylon 5 sort of deal. And again, like I want the end of this myself, but I also don't want to spend the time writing this because I've got my own novels to write. And so I can get this out there as just a fun thing for me, and for you guys too if you like Babylon 5. And that way I can get things going. It's a lot of fun this way. And again, I go through and I edit to make sure that it's done well and that it lives up to things. And so far the readers who have read this say it's really fun. So we'll see. This is just the first one I put out. I do it about a chapter at a time because I am going to do it. I'm not going to slow down my actual writing output on this because. Like I said, it's just a fun side project. But because of this, I'll be able to do this for fun. Instead of watching a TV show or something like that, I'll just build my own Babylon 5, right? And that's what AI allows you to do. It's pretty cool. I love it, and I think it's a lot of fun. Like I said, my takeaway here is that already people cannot distinguish this. If you looked at her primary reviews, most of the reviews were 5-star, 4-star. They loved it until they found out that AI was used in this. It wasn't the fact that they knew AI was using this. Readers cannot tell already. And so a year or two from now, people are really not going to be able to tell. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Appreciate you guys being here. Make sure to check out my books. Like I said, those are not AI written. My newsletter's in the description below. The Stars Entwined is a great place to start. Really appreciate it. And if you do want to see what my AI is doing, I'll link this too. Got all this in the description below. Really appreciate you guys reading. We'll be back soon.